Good morning. It is the WB Morning Circus. Thanks for being with us this morning. And as promised, yes, Gary Kyle is in studio with us this morning. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for being here this morning. Appreciate you coming.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, he's doing the old radio tour, which is always a lot of fun. And what that is for people who don't know, you tour radio stations, and you do what we're going to do this morning. Come in, find out a little bit about you. We'll play a couple of songs, introduce the folks to the music, and drive you to go buy that music, and just have a lot of fun in doing it.
Yes, sir.
Now, you're from the Houston area, is that right?
Originally from Houston.
Awesome.
Been in Dallas for the last 21 years and just moved back to Houston a month ago.
So you're moving. You moved from traffic to traffic, and now back to more traffic.
Right,
so
correct.
I don't know what's worse. What would you say is worse, Houston or Dallas traffic?
Dallas, by far.
Yeah.
Dallas is worse. There's construction everywhere in Dallas.
And you can't go anywhere to get out of it.
Right.
I mean, you got to go to McKinney now. It used to be, you went to Plano, and then you went to Frisco, and
Now it's 30 miles out.
Yeah, exactly. It takes forever to get out of town, and now you can't go. You can't go east. You got to go past Rockwall before you finally get out of traffic.
Or pay heavy tolls if you want to go somewhere else faster.
Yes, yeah. And I don't go to Fort Worth, so don't know why. Just don't go there. And now, an icon they're having a fight with, Billy Bob's down there.
Mm-hmm.
They're having a fight with that, which I hate to hear.
Yeah.
Billy Bob's it's an icon. Don't ruin it.
It's
Leave
the
it.
biggest honky tonk in the world.
Yeah, leave it. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't mess it up. So anyway, that's in the news. We want to talk about you. You've got a guitar, so I know that you learned guitar at a young age.
I did. Picked it up my sophomore, well, not super young, sophomore year of high school.
Right.
Picked it up, and my mom gave me my father's guitar. It'd been sitting in the closet since he passed away.
Right.
And just started teaching myself how to play guitar. I was already singing.
Right.
I have a sister that's an opera singer. My dad was a singer. My mom was a singer. So
Right.
figured I needed to figure out how to accompany myself so I could maybe make some money at this thing.
Right. Right.
So
awesome.
started in high school.
So taught yourself.
Taught myself. Yes, sir.
Wow. So did you have some buddies that play guitar too, or?
I did. There was a bunch of us that play guitar. My mom has a group of like 40 friends. They get together once a month and have for 30, 40 years, and they play and sing.
Oh,
so
wow.
I grew up around that.
I bet that was a lot of fun.
It was great.
I bet that was a great time.
It was super great.
Now, did they do like a guitar poll, or?
They had 3 or 4 guys that played guitar, and they had songbooks, and they would just go through and pick out songs. They all knew them.
Right.
They all could sing.
And then do it.
It was neat.
That would be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. And then you decided you'd do this professionally.
I went to college at UNT thinking I would take some music classes. Little did I know if you don't major in music, you can't get into music classes. So
Really?
I got a marketing and sociology degree and played
There you
music
go.
on the side, and it took me 6.5 years to graduate college because I was writing music during class a lot of time. And
Awesome.
I finished college for my mama. That's what she
Well,
wanted.
that's what you got to do. Well, I was reading a thing today where a professional football player plays for the NFL. I forget which team now. Is like a math genius, and at age 26, he decided he'd retire. He was worried about concussions, and he's going back to MIT to get his degree.
Smart man.
Just got out of football. Yeah, it's kind of interesting though when you think about that. I mean, football's been around, forever, and now we're starting to find out about concussions and something that we've never really looked into.
I was just talking to one of my friends who was a pro football player about that actually yesterday, and how back in the old days people didn't hit with their helmets. You know, they tackled with their shoulders and their chests, and everything's led with the head now. It's kind of scary.
Yeah,
the
it is.
statistics they just found out last week. So.
Yeah. That's horrible. Do you have a new album out? No, let's go to the website first, GaryKyleMusic.com. Let's talk a little bit about the music first, because this is awesome. Is that you on a go-kart?
That's my two sons and myself. Yes.
Awesome. I
Yes,
bet that was a lot of fun.
I've got 5 kids and 1 on the way.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
My wife's been pregnant for about 10 years straight. is what it-
Keep it rolling, huh?
Yes, sir.
It's got music videos. It's got everything on it. Very cool website. I like it.
Thank you very much. Go check it out, guys.
Yeah. Now you can get all the social media from there as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go to it, GaryKyleMusic.com. All right, find it. So, very cool. Tell me about the big pickup that's in there.
Oh, well, we shot a music video for the title cut of my last record called Texas Strong.
Right.
And we had a bunch of guys bring out their big old trucks. And there's a guy with a big old army. I can't remember what they call them. Huge army truck.
Yeah. Big
And
enough.
what's so funny is on the way down here, I was leaving from Denton coming up this way, and he's selling it. And I was driving down 377. I saw a for sale sign on it. I was like, oh, that's so crazy.
That is crazy. Oh, my word. You could have a piece of history there.
It's a big old machine. You can see it in the video.
Right. Yeah, you got to check out the video. Very cool. All right, you've got a brand new single out. It's called Tornado. Tell me a little bit about this single.
Tornado. It's a song written by Dean Dillon, who wrote Tennessee Whiskey, Empty Glass, lots of George Strait hits.
Lots of Georgia.
And my friend Jody Booth, who's a Texas singer-songwriter, super talented. And they were writing together one day, and I just played a show with Dean at Hat Tricks in Louisville, a singer-songwriter show. And they said, we should get Gary to cut this, which super honored. It's Dean Dillon. He's the mecca of country songwriting.
Yeah.
So they sent me a voice memo of them singing it, playing their guitar.
Really?
So it's never been recorded before. I recorded it. I produced this record. I produced this song kind of like a 70s Charlie Daniels
right
country rock tune.
I get that feel to it, yeah.
And I sent it to Dean, and he was floored. And I can't tell you exactly what he said because there's some expletives in there, but I was pretty amazed that he liked it as well as he did. So it's a big plus in my career, big high note.
Yeah. Check it out. You're going to like it. It's really good. Here's Tornado. It's Gary Kyle here on Continuous Country, K95.5.
She was a long, tall drinking water when she came climbing out of the holler, looking like $1 million, maybe two. She hit the honky-tonk wide open till that honky-tonk was closing. Had every cowboy hoping she'd be pulling off their boots. She was hotter than the hinges to hang the gates of hell, and sweeter than that fence roll of that honeysuckle smell, twisting round that dance floor and blowing off that roof like a trailer does when you turn a tornado loose. $5 doubles, and we knew we were in trouble. They'd have to dig us out of the rubble when she left. Yeah, it all seemed like slow motion by the time her gun quit smoking. You kinda get the notion that it was love and theft. She was hotter than the hinges that hang the gates of hell, sweeter than that fence roll of that honeysuckle smell, twisting round that dance floor and blowing off that roof like a trailer does when you turn a tornado loose. Jake and Kenny, and not one of them got anything at all. She blew through everybody's Monday like that Energizer bunny. Ain't nothing about it funny, man, but she sure had a ball. She was hotter than the hinges that hang the gates of hell, and sweeter than that fence roll of that honeysuckle smell, twisting around that dance floor and blowing off that roof like a trailer does when you turn a tornado loose. Like a trailer does when you turn a tornado loose.
Continuous Country, K95.5. That is Tornado. Very cool. Gary Kyle with us in studio. Go to GaryKyleMusic.com. You can check out everything there. Click on all the social media. Is there social media that you enjoy doing over some of the other ones? Or?
I'm getting into the Instagram thing. So
yeah.
The picture thing is real cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, I don't do Twitter much.
Yeah.
I don't do Twitter much. Facebook some, and then Instagram's. I like pictures. You can read a lot in a picture.
You can. Mm-hmm. You can. That's my favorite thing on Facebook is when someone takes a picture, I'm always looking at behind. I see the people in front, but I'm like, where was that taken?
Right.
Do I know where that place was? And that's to me is what I really love to do. So maybe I need to get on Instagram and look at all the pictures. I like it. So you can follow. Just go to GaryKyleMusic.com. All right. Texas Strong was your first record that you had out.
It was my third record.
Third record out.
And It's the last one we put out in between Texas Strong and Rewind, which is my new record coming out. My dad got diagnosed with Alzheimer's, so I took some time off from putting stuff on radio because I was driving back and forth to Houston a lot to be with him.
Right.
And then we had my fourth child. My daughter was born, and the day we were leaving the hospital, my mom called me and said my dad had passed.
Oh.
The circle of life. So that kind of put this new record on hold for a while, but the new record that comes out September 15th is called Rewind.
Cool.
And it's by far the best stuff I've ever written and done before.
Right. Now, is there some stuff you left on the table that you can't wait for another one, or are you ready to take Rewind by the horns and ride it out?
So Rewind we recorded 12 songs, and we decided to break it up into 2 different EPs, 6 songs apiece.
Oh, awesome.
Rewind White and Rewind Blue.
That. Cool.
And the first set of songs is more Americana country, and the second one is a little more country meets John Cougar Mellencamp, Tom
cool.
Petty kind
of
sound.
Yeah.
So
figured
we'd get more longevity out of that, and I'm always writing. I'm always co-writing. Right. So yeah, I love recording. I can't wait to get
you don't
in the studio.
stop writing.
No.
And in fact, you even write for other artists and go out and produce other artists as well.
I do. I love that just as much as playing and doing my own thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. It's great to have someone bring you a song and you produce it and it comes to life and you see them going, yes, that's what I wanted to sound like. So it's awesome. It's very rewarding.
Is there somebody that you write with a lot?
I write with Jody Booth. Yeah. I do most of my writing on my own. Actually, the songs that make my record, a lot of my co-writing goes on their records.
Right.
I've written with a bunch of guys down in the Houston area and some of the guys in North Texas, but most of the stuff that makes my records are just my songs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. I like it. You've got the guitar. Will you do one for us?
I'd love to.
Tell me a little bit about the song you're going to do for us.
This song is called Rewind. It's
awesome. Title track.
I actually wrote this with a buddy of mine, Ryan Reddy, in Dallas, and we wrote it before the Rascal Flatts song came out. And we were like, dang it, beats to the punch. Ours is definitely a different song.
Right.
It's about wishing you could take back some of the things that you can't. So
very cool. Want to rewind and do it again.
Yes, sir.
All right, check it out. Here you go. This is Gary Kyle on Continuous Country, K95.5.
My heart was taken, I put it on a shelf when I ran out on her for a night with someone else, and I wish I could rewind. I had a job that no one in town can get, but I went and threw it away with whiskey on my breath, and I wish I could rewind. Every time I've made the wrong choice, completely ignored the Spirit's voice, and drove myself so far away from God that I couldn't even begin to try. And I wish I could rewind. Missed half of everything my granddad passed along. You wouldn't believe what I'd give to have him on the phone, and I wish I could rewind. Every time I've made the wrong choice, completely ignored the Spirit's voice, and drove myself so far away from God that I couldn't even begin to try. And I wish I could rewind. And I wish I could rewind.
Very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
Like
we were just talking about grandpas.
We were, weren't we? Well, it's kind of interesting. You think about that. You think about especially with those that have passed. You got to have fond memories of those. So you got to make the memories now while they're alive.
Yes, sir.
So you got them. Something you've got kids. Is there something you really enjoy doing with the kids whenever you're at home?
Oh, I love being with kids. So all through college, I worked with kids. I was a child care director for the YMCA for 7 years. I've coached at private schools. If I wasn't playing music, I'd be coaching or something with kids. But
right.
I just love being in the presence of my children.
Right.
It's there's not a close second to having children.
Yeah.
I'm very blessed. The Lord's blessed me tremendously time and time again. Actually, this last child, gentlemen, listen closely. Just a piece of information. I had a vasectomy 2 Christmases ago, and we got pregnant with this child.
Oh, my.
So, and, I tell this story every show, and at least one person a night comes up to me and said, I had a vasectomy, and we had one
so
afterwards. I don't think the statistics are what they say they are, actually.
Might want to check with
your
doctor.
I'm thinking 70%, not 99%.
Wow, that is interesting. They're a miracle is what they are.
This is my miracle baby.
That's what they are.
Actually, it's funny. So I'm my mom and dad's miracle baby. They told my mom she would never have kids, and they tried for 7 years, said she'd never have kids, so they adopted my sister. 6 years later, they adopted my brother. 17 years down the road, she gets pregnant with me, and the doctors have no idea how.
Oh, my.
And my dad died a year after that.
Right. Wow. How about that?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm telling you, if the good Lord above wants it to happen, it's going to happen. It will happen. Doesn't
totally
matter.
believe that.
That's right. Gary, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me, brother. Appreciate you.
Once again, check it out, GaryKyleMusic.com. Hit him up on Instagram. If you're big on Instagram, he is too. Hit him up on Instagram. Send him a picture, whatever you want to do. Like him and do all the fun stuff. So just don't do it on Twitter, okay? Just joking. Hey, we've got more coming up this morning here on the WB Morning Circus.